the Zerg campaign. I'll get there eventually. That's Terran. There we go. So here's the story.
Tell me the story. Oh, by the way, Parker's not here. Boo! But Ben's here. Yay!
Parker's not here. So
But Trevor's here. Yay!
Ben decided to do a pretty short part live.
I didn't decide to do it that short.
Wait, how short is it?
Or I'm not deciding to do it that short. It's just that I'm too darn good at this game.
Woo!
What did you say? It was like 25 minutes?
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes, including, you know.
So this is
this
the the last Zerg.
This is the last Zerg one.
And then all you have left in the main scenario is the Protoss.
Protoss.
Where's my waifu?
And then there's Brood War, which has 10 more missions for each.
So, question.
It's a journey.
Question, Ben.
Yeah.
Do these all take place at the same time? Like, as you're playing, like, is it one story that you're seeing from 3 different, like, standpoints at the same time?
I mean, so far, the Marines to,
the Zerg's later because the Zerg has to be later because Kerrigan becomes a Zerg.
Yeah, so it's roughly chronological. There's some occasions where it's, I think the beginning of the Protoss campaign is like in the middle of the Zerg campaign.
Ben, you literally 1 second in was attacking something.
What was that? What
that
did
was
you do?
okay. So let me explain. That was a creep colony. It's what spreads all the purple stuff that the Zergs are only able to build on, and it was blocking my hatchery, so it had to go.
Rip. I was like, dang, there's something right there. Like, you attack 1 second in. Yep, got it.
So it was just pretty poor placement. If I left that up, I couldn't place the hatchery like anywhere near the minerals.
Are these randomly? Or is there anything random about the placement of this stuff?
No, it's all. And also,
why did you decide to increase the scroll speed?
Yeah, so when I'm recording, it actually like makes the scroll speed like much slower than it would be normally. There's some other funny things I noticed when recording, which is that like sometimes I'll try to select something or give commands to something, and it will drop the input, which is really great.
That's pretty epic.
I was getting pretty annoyed at it after like.
Ooh, Ben's up to 175 clicks per minute.
After yeah.
Wow. Up, rip. Up.
Yeah. So the thing is, there's a big temple. It's marked in the mini map by like a red dot next to a yellow dot, and I have to go kill it. And once I kill it, that drone. Last time we gave him a crystal, and we're gonna just have him hop right on next to where that temple was. That's so our boss, the Overmind, can manifest there. He can only do it here for some reason. I believe it was explained during the story introduction. But basically, the Overmind kind of articulates that, he wants to manifest on Ire, the homeworld of the Protoss, and that's because the Zerg and Protoss are actually both creations of a far more ancient and deity-like race. They're called the Zelnaga, and they're never playable in any Starcraft.
Huh?
So
are they dead?
Yeah, I guess they're like dead or something, or like I don't really know where they are or like what they're doing. They're just kind of like hanging out in the background. Maybe they just hang out in a different dimension. I'm not so clear on the story.
Wait, even in 2?
In 2, like, essentially, like, the Zelnaga is, like, across the arc of those 3 expansions, the Zelnaga turned out to be, or one Zelnaga turns out to be, like, oh, this guy's bad, and he actually wants to end the universe. And that's all of StarCraft 2.
That sounds dope.
Why would you want to end the universe and not control it? Come on, bro.
We'll get into it. StarCraft 2 is not a great story, and that's actually, I said that a lot of the character-driven stories and arcs that they have in StarCraft 2 are really bad, and I hate them.
But what about my Kerrigan fanfiction?
Kerrigan shows up a lot.
Well, I'm into that game, because that's my waifu. Only Zerg form. Only Zerg form. Where is she, by the way? Is she here?
She is... Where is she? I actually have no idea. She's doing something else.
That's the big problem with, like, doing a part every, like, week or two, where you're like, wait a minute.
She's gotta be doing something. Anyway, so there's...
But she's not playable in this.
No, she's not in this, not in this one. And honestly, I find any scenario where I have to control, like, a hero unit really annoying. Like, I'm just not good at it.
I liked, who's the main, Marine hero unit again?
Jim Raynor.
Yeah, I like Raynor.
Yeah, he's a good character. He's like basically the only character I think is just, like, fine, alright. And he's just, like, such a... I don't know, he's just like an average human guy, so, like, I guess he's the most relatable.
They made it tough because one of the three main groups is a literal hive mind. Like, how can you be like, I like the Zergs? It's like, why? They're just, like, worker bees. You know what I mean?
I do like, well, Zerg.
But, like, I'm saying their character. How can you be like, I like their character? It's like, they don't have a character.
Yeah, they really
By nature, they don't. And then the Protoss, I don't remember seeing much about them, but they're not...
Well, we haven't done their campaign yet.
Maybe we'll like it.
Yeah, I was thinking about recording a part just so we could, like, get into it at the beginning. And then I took a nap instead, so...
Dude.
You know, so I'd be ready to commentate this part.
Hey, everyone out there. The weather just broke. I'm dating us. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe you're watching it in the future. It's,
Yeah, because
winter, boys.
We don't keep records of temperatures.
It's winter,
when
boys.
They happen, what temperatures they are.
Yeah. Apparently, like, we set, like, a record for how cold it was today. Because it feels like it's January and it's...
Yeah, it's
month.
pretty cool.
Is that a joke? Or is that something like,
I would
someone
not
told
surprise
you?
me.
Well, I mean, my dad told me, so you can...
Okay.
He probably got it from a week-old paper. Let me actually look it up.
Last week it was like 80.
The super cool thing is that this year, April was the second hottest, or one of the hottest in PA history. October was on the pace to be one of the hottest, and then November hits a record of the coldest day. That's real cool. I love 2017 modern weather.
Yeah, I love growing up in a time where massive ecological damage is set to happen. But you know what? I'm gonna keep playing Starcraft either way.
So
I will just be doing it underwater.
The record was the record's 21 degrees, and apparently we're gonna tie it. I don't know if they count it like after midnight. I don't really know.
I have way too many drones there. I think this is the point where I exactly realize that I have too many drones
there. Yeah, apparently 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. is supposed to be 21.
Do you know the record low in what do you think the record low in Pennsylvania, in Ephrata, Pennsylvania ever?
Of like
-11.
January?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you that it is January.
-20.
-16. You guys were right in the middle.
Wow.
That's pretty effing cold. Oh, you know what, dude? I love looking at these. The record high in 2002 for January, 70 degrees. I would literally go move to Montana that day.
It would
be like,
feel so hot.
oh my god.
Like today felt so cold
because we're not used to it.
Yeah, it was so warm. Like even just like a couple weeks ago.
Like a random 70-degree day in January would be like, you would be like, oh god, just like sweating constantly.
Yeah, so basically my strategy here is they're not super aggressive. All you need is to build a few spore colonies, which are the anti-air buildings that I have, and essentially you're free to just like build up. You are flanked on either side by Teal Protoss, which have like 2 bases that have mineral and gas that you can, take should you need it. I take them, but I don't think I need it, or end up needing it. I get like not a critical mass, just a few units, and then I go out and it's kind of a move them over there, which is attack move. Really not supposed to do that, because your units do really dumb things if left to their own. I'm kind of supervising them, I guess. But Zerglings just like absolutely trash everything once they're fully upgraded, which, you know, I took the time to do because they weren't very aggressive. So there's three different Protoss players here, so they should be way more aggressive than they are in order to make this like difficult. But instead, I just sat back, built up a massive economy. I'm floating 2K minerals, so I literally do not have enough larva to like even build enough Zerglings to use all that. So, and it just keeps building. I just can't spend all this money fast enough. At some point, do I move on to Ultralisks? But anyway, my strategy is to just like mass Lings and Hydras.
Ben is literally like a government. Like, he is literally like, God, I have all this money. Like, how am I supposed to waste all this? Like, he's literally like, what do I just spend it on all this stuff?
Let's do.
God, I still have all this money. What the heck?
Let's do infrastructure projects. Let's give people healthcare. Damn, there's still more money. What do I do with this?
Spencer's just revealed that he's a fiscal conservative. Please don't do this.
Tips. What? I am a nothing. I'm a meme. Wait, is there a meme party yet? Where like...
Yeah, the Democrats.
Dab! Ben,
those guys.
Ben just adjusted his monocle. It was a good time. Yeah.
So we got. I'm just taking out the left and the right.
Ben's floating 3,000 now.
Yeah. Once again, I'm having trouble because I don't have enough hatcheries.
And he has 101 Poplin. My God.
Here's the thing. Do I max out? I don't think I max out.
No, but you have 101 Poplin.
Yeah. Poplin. That famous word we all know.
Yeah. Poplin.
Poplin.
Hey, Poplin!
I decided to use some of my extra money by building a bunch of bases that I don't think I end up needing.
You gotta build up that score, though.
Yeah. And then I gave a command to a drone after it had already... After I gave it the command to build something, so canceled the building. And yeah, I'm gonna go hit the right flank. I'm pretty sure I could have just gone up the middle and completed the objective at this point. But you know, hindsight is 20/20. I wanted to play this as safe as possible. And boy, if I don't love controlling like multiple control groups of Zerglings and Hydralisks, it's Zerg is really hard to play. It is just like god awful to play, like in multiplayer, because you have all these small units. You can only select 12 units at a time max, and all your units are all like tiny, fast, and they die easily. And there's a lot of them, so it's really hard to use them. Like a big Zerg army is like so hard to control.
But didn't you say the one time that a lot of the best players do Zerg, or am I misremembering?
Well, racial distribution across pro players, like all the races seem to be like equally viable.
Oh, okay.
So like yeah, I accidentally select 2 drones there, but it works out in my favor in the end.
Starcraft 2, are you able to have more than 12 units at a time?
Oh yeah, you can select as many as you want. But like
as many? Wow.
Yeah, like the
is AoE 30, right?
AoE's like 40. I think it's 40.
Okay.
And I think they might have expanded it for HD edition, but I can't recall. But anyway, StarCraft 2, they balance the races so that like you know, Zerg, like, it's not... Part of, like, what balances Zerg against the other races is, like, when they have a huge army, they're, like, way obviously better than, like, anyone else. But, like, they're just so hard to control. Like, you can never, like, get a perfect fight when you're, like, controlling this many units. So, Starcraft 2, it's like balanced so that it's not as overpowered to have like a maxed out Zerg army.
It also seems like Zerg needing to have that specific ground to build stuff on.
Yeah, they need that creep, and it's a lot easier to get it to spread in Starcraft 2. In the original, or in this, it's really not like... It's not super beneficial, it's just like, you can place buildings other than hatcheries on this purple stuff and this purple stuff only. Like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't like affect like any units. In StarCraft 2, your units actually do get a movement speed bonus on creep. So it's actually pretty significant to spread creep across the map, and it's part of their like macro mechanics, like part of the stuff that like isn't necessarily micro, but like it just impacts your ability to like maneuver and control the map and everything, which is pretty important.
So in terms of real-time strategy games, what's like the biggest one like nowadays?
Still StarCraft.
Okay, and like, I guess my question is like, I didn't really think about it till now, but like real-time strategy is still pretty big in terms of people that play it, right?
No, not really.
You don't think so anymore?
No, it's like StarCraft.
MOBAs.
StarCraft is like the only one.
Yeah.
Because like, people still play anymore.
My question was going to be, what is the newest RTS? And it seems like they don't like that people actually play.
I honestly don't know.
It seems like there's not many RTSs made
I'm
anymore.
pretty sure, because like it was this genre that really had its peak like late '90s to
but then
just late '90s.
They just like didn't like really continue. Like there's I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I say late '90s, probably like early 2000s. You had Warcraft 3 and its expansion. There's like Command and Conquer, which I've like literally never played, but a lot of people remember fondly. I'm not a big fan of like the setting, so
yeah.
Never was interested.
I think one of the more recent RTS games that come out was one of those Warhammer games.
Oh yeah, like Dawn of War.
And
like,
apparently people hate it.
There's a lot of like peripheral like RTS games that like are just like, all right, but they like.
Wait, so
they
what
exist, but like they don't.
It's
do
just
anything.
the sad reality
like,
is that MOBA games are very.
What's MOBA
somewhat,
again?
Multiplayer online battle arena. That's like your League of Legends. That's your Dota 2. That's
Wait, so is it like a real time strategy, but every like little unit is a person? Like I've literally never watched League of Legends.
It's basically an RTS, but you only control one character.
Yeah.
And you play on a team with 5 other people against 5 other people.
It's baby RTS.
What? It's 5 people teams. There's like 5 units.
Yeah.
And that's that popular that it has like these huge arenas sold out to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would go like if someone was if you were like I got tickets to the StarCraft Championship at this big arena, I'd be like I'll go. Because that seems awesome to like watch these people rock it on the big screen.
We missed BlizzCon. It was last week.
Oh, was it?
Congratulations to Rogue, the Korean Zerg.
Korean?
Yeah.
But like that seems lame. So there's only 5 people on a team, but it's like this. Like
no, there's no base building at all.
No. It's
like,
it's objective based.
Wait, so is it like a?
Okay, so here it is. You have an objective, which is like a tower or something you have to defend, and the other team has an objective that they have to defend. You have to defend your tower, you have to destroy theirs. You've got 5 people, there's like different lanes and stuff. You level up your heroes or whatever by like basically infinitely spawning like minions or like units like that come from the opposite side. Like little towers that serve as like checkpoints or something, or just like general defensive structures or what have you, and that like unlocks new abilities for your heroes and you get gold. There's like
how long does a match take?
I don't know. I've never played League of
10
Legends.
to 30 minutes.
I've played a little bit of Dota too, but I didn't like enjoy it.
Is Dota like the same thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Kind of imagine because the heroes have
Also,
skills on cooldown.
Speaking of fun, look at this.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Individually selecting 12 at a time.
that's pretty cool.
That's great.
In StarCraft 2, they add F2, which is the select all army hotkey.
Oh my god.
And let me tell you.
Do they have something like that in Age of Empires? Because I would really like that.
No,
I don't think they do.
They do not. They do not. Maybe
But
they
F2,
will.
dude. So you do F2 and you literally just click on whatever you want it to do.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's so awesome.
Is that like all the army that you own, or all the army that's on the screen?
All the army that you own.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you could
It's
Poplim's usually like 200, right?
Yeah.
So you can send 200 things at the same time.
Ben,
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the Poplin being 200?
I'm fine with it. Like I think. Oh,
Don't you
here's.
think the Poplin could possibly be less or more?
You know what? We could do the Age of Empires 2 default setting of 75.
Oh god, please.
That's a way too low Poplin.
It's too low of a Poplim.
Yeah.
But you got it, like, to have a good thing going, you have like 25, 30 villagers, right? Probably more. When
Oh,
like
25, 30,
when
yeah.
Nick kicks her butt, he has like 80 villagers, like just killing it, you know.
Yeah. Well, you need that stable economy so you can just like especially if you're Goths, you have to constantly pump out of your barracks like these super cheap, like extremely bad units, but there's so many of them. They're literally just the Zerg of Age of Empires.
Pretty much, yeah.
Except you can select more of them at a time.
I like the ones that only cost like food to make, and you're like yoink. And even if they suck, you're like, I don't care.
You're just like, oh, I've got 500 more spearmen where these came from.
When Ben taught me it's not even a trick, the thing where your allies, you just keep sending trade carts back and forth, like,
Yeah.
over and over again, and then we
Not
get
a
to the point...
trick, it's literally just how you win team games.
Yeah, that is true.
Here's some story.
Oh, it's over.
Did you win?
Yeah. Here they kind of articulate the duality of the Protoss and the Zerg, where they say that the Protoss were gifted with a purity of form, and the Zerg were gifted with a purity of essence. What that means, I don't know. They never go into it.
That
They
sounds-
just say this is the case.
Essence
That
sounds
just sounds really generic.
like... Huh.
It is really generic. In StarCraft 2, they go a little bit more into the essence, and the Zerg are kind of... The Zerg guys are kind of big into it, but it gets weird. It gets weird.
Imagine being an ancient race, and your first creation is the Brotas, which just seem like just kind of like aliens. But then
Yeah.
the second one, you're just like, let's create these like literal like
We want
pests
bugs.
that like infect the entire universe.
We need bugs. That's what they said. And then humans come around. What did I lose? Oh, that was the one thing I killed.
Your gas mind is 1/4
I like how
of the
bench...
base
wait,
aura
you got
tribe.
beat? You didn't have the highest score?
No, that was resources. For whatever, I don't know how red has like as much gas mined as minerals. That's absolutely obscene.
Wait, you always have like 10 times the amount of minerals than you do gas, right?
Yeah,
It seems like it.
yeah. I don't know the exact ratio, but it's you have way more minerals. Yeah. Here's the ending.
The famous
cutscene.
4x3 1990s cutscenes.
Yeah.
4x3 cropped into widescreen.
Yeah. I for one welcome our Zerg overlords.
Yeah. And they did, and everyone lived happily ever after.
Wait, is this the human planet?
No, this is the Protoss. I don't know why they have like
Why don't the Zerg
Wait,
Protoss
aren't Protoss like insects and stuff? Or are Protoss like kind of like people?
Jesus Christ.
I kind of
We
forget.
will see next
Yeah,
time.
we'll see in
Okay.
the next campaign.
Cause I'm like they have like houses and stuff like towers. It looks like.
Yeah, we'll go.
Rip.
We'll remind you what the three races are.
I remember the humans. I remember it just fine.
But yeah, so we conquered their planet, and is that the Overmind's music?
No.
Oh, he's just got borned on the planet.
Da
So there we
da
go.
da 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 da.
That's it.
Da.
Okay, bye.
See you next time.
Yeah, bye.